Alright, so here I am going to do some rack pulls. Rack pulls are designed for essentially building up the upper back, the traps, the grip. Essentially it's an accessory lift to deadlifting. If you need to improve your overall back strength and your lats and hip strength, this is a really great exercise. So you can see me here doing some warm-up sets with 135 pounds. Here we are with 225 pounds. And the main emphasis I try to make when I do rack pulls is one of two things. One, to build the upper back. Two, as a way to kind of improve grip strength, because then you can really overload. Now for this particular day, these are my warm-up sets, but what I try to do, because I had deadlifts scheduled for tomorrow, I kind of didn't want to go super heavy, so I just kind of kept things on the light side for myself. Here's a 315. And just focus on, because I wanted today to be mostly a bodybuilding day, focusing on building my traps and my back muscles and just doing some bent over rows and overhead presses to get some volume in, to kind of work a little moderately on my conditioning. Not really a lot, but just a little bit. Here's 405, and you can see how I switched grips multiple times because I'm finding that the double overhanded grip, or I didn't have any chalk, that's probably the biggest reason, is that my hands were beginning to slip. I'm getting a lot of bar roll, and it was kind of annoying. So I kept switching, because I normally have my my right hand, which is my weaker hand with the grip, palm facing away from me, while my left hand is the other way, facing towards me, and that's typically how I deadlift generally. But with the rack pulls, I kind of mess around with different grips, whether I do switch or I do both double overhand. I just try to mix things up so that I'm getting different training effects. Because when I deadlift, I always deadlift the same way, meaning the same grip. I figure since the rack pull is not really a main exercise, I figure I should just try to build up the accessory as much as I can. So here's 405, and I kind of blast through 10 reps here. It takes me a little while, but man, it's way different, And a lot of what I'm training now is beltless, because I kind of like to train without my belt if I don't need it, and I only use my belt when I absolutely need it. The other thing too that I like about this exercise is that it doesn't beat you up nearly as much as other exercises, as far as like doing a full deadlift or full squat or bench press. But what I do like to do with this exercise and how to incorporate it more in my programming is that when I have a day where I don't deadlift the next day, I will overload over 500 pounds on this. And since it's been a while since I did rack pulls, I figure I might as well give this a try and kind of warm myself back up to the exercise and get comfortable with it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click like or subscribe. I really appreciate it, and keep lifting.